welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. Also, merch is live. Berry Patch merch is live. Guys, I'm so excited. So, couple things. One, we're doing a Shop My Stash today. You guys really liked the last one, and I have a business meeting later about my hashtag Freckle pen, and I want to put a little bit of makeup on, so we're going to do a little Shop My Stash and go through some older products together. But also I wanted to talk about the fact that our merch is officially live. The merch style that you and I created together, that you guys helped me pick where the money would be going to, everything. So we'll get into that and talk about some of the different options and colorways, and you know, we'll get into all of that. I'm really excited for this launch because it's the first thing I've ever done that you could tangibly have in your hands, and I just really hope you like it. We worked really hard on it, and I think you're going to absolutely think they're so freaking cute. I mean, I think it's so cute. So we'll get into that. And if you are new here, like I said, my name is Rudi. We talk about skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, hauls. We're going to do a lot of videos about the upcoming Sephora spring sale. I already have my wish list and a video planned for what you guys need to pick up. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, join the Berry Patch. We have cute merch. So I have been in and on my primer game recently because my skin has been really dry because it's been really warm out. I also have a cold right now, so my nose is really crusty, dusty, musty, nasty. And in the spirit of shopping my stash and using things that I have, I want to find a primer that I haven't talked about very much recently, but that I really like. So let me look. All right, I'm going to use this primer that I've never talked about. This is from CoverGirl. It's somewhat new, but I've had it for a long time. I really like it. It's called the Color Correcting Serum Moisturizer Primer. Comes in 4 shades. This is the Total Brightening shade. It's a pink color. It also comes in green, which I think I have. Maybe I don't have it up here. To help with redness, color correction, and then 2 deeper skin toned friendly shades for the same thing. I really like this. It's like a super thin, lightweight serum, and it just blends into the skin really well and leaves you very moisturized and hydrated. I've had no issues with it, and I feel like it does sort of brighten up the skin with that light pink tone to it. And the ingredients are really good. There's no fragrance in this product, and it just feels really nice on the skin. Just gives you that immediate level of hydration, sort of like a gel cream feel to it. I really like it. Kind of goes on the skin like you think it might be a moisturizer, and then it blends in to be really watery and kind of just like this burst of hydration on the skin, perfect for wearing a foundation over top. I actually did an ad with them on these for my TikTok, and I know it's like CoverGirl, so you're like, I don't know, but this is really good, you guys. Like, I did an ad for this and their Yummy Skin, or their Yummy Glosses, which I also love, but I feel like this was overlooked in that launch, and it's really nice. So just a little cute primer, and it's in a glass bottle. I have just been on like a natural skin kick, and if you saw my last video, it was a review of the Say Beauty foundation, and I really thought that it was me for a while, and I was like, I just don't know if it's because my skin is dry from getting back from Florida, but then I started wearing my favorite skin tint, which is the Summer Friday skin tint. I'm not gonna wear this one today because I feel like I always wear it, and it looked amazing. So I was like, it's not me. It's not me. In the spirit of continuing the drugstore-ness of this video, let's do a full drugstore Shop My Stash. I feel like that would be so fun. So we started off with the CoverGirl. Now, one thing I haven't worn in forever because of the packaging, which I'm thinking about doing a video of like product packaging I hate. Like, I love the product, I hate the packaging. These names. L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I wear shade 3 to 4, which is light medium, and I do really like this product. It leaves a nice satin, almost matte finish on the skin, but the freaking applicator and the hole on this thing is so nasty. Like, it gets so crusty in there. And I have a friend who you guys probably know, Abby Young. She's a YouTuber. We were on the Sephora squad together. She found a pump for this, or maybe it was, yeah, my friend Abby found a pump for this. So I'm like, I need to buy the damn pump. I think it's from Amazon. I'll try and find it, and I'll link it down below. So let's use this today, and I'm gonna use a brush. I feel like that will give me the most coverage. Not that I'm looking for a ton of coverage, but I just have been in a real, like, look at this. Oh, that is disgusting. I've been in a real brush mood lately. This is why I don't use this very often. I have got to buy that pump because this pump will change the way I use this product, because look how pretty that is. It starts on the skin kind of like dewy, and then it sets in the skin more matte, which I like because it gives you a little bit of time to blend it in before it sits on the skin like and has that finish. Sometimes I find with matte foundations and matte skin tints that the blending is harder because when it's matte, it has more of a chance to like skip on the skin. Like it doesn't have that hydrated feel to it. This one, it does sit on the skin more matte, but it takes a little bit before it fully finishes. I mean, this is such a freaking mess. All right, I'm buying the pump and I will put it in the description. So the merch. If you guys don't keep up on your homepage or on your subscription page, if I have like a post to tell you about, like something important to tell you about, also this color match for me is perfect. I love a skin tint like this that has a little bit of a grayish undertone to it because it really neutralizes the redness on your skin. Oh, I love this stuff. I haven't used it in so long and I am going to pull it back out for sure. So back to my community posts. I will, anytime I have like something to say that I want to type out to you guys, if I have like a link or something I want to share, it goes on my community tab. So on there, I have been talking about my merch designs and also picking what 501c3 we want to donate some of the proceeds to. And I gave a few different design options and this was the design that won. I will actually pop in a picture so you can see it fully because I'll stand up and show you at the end of the video. This design is on so many different options for you guys. So I partnered with a company called Bonfire for this merch launch. For concealer, we're gonna use the Bare With Me Serum Concealer from NYX. I don't use this as much as I should, and the reason I don't is that it's in a little pump. I honestly feel like this is a travel size foundation. Like you could easily use this and put it in your travel size products and just use it as a foundation or a concealer because it's really, really nice and works very well as a concealer, but I always end up putting on too much. When I use a concealer with a wand, I know how much one swipe will be on my face, but when it's in a pump, I'm like, let's try this much, and then it ends up being way too much, which is what just happened to me, but it's fine, we shall blend, and this is in the shade Vanilla. So like I was saying, I used the company Bonfire to do my merch, and I had, I think, bought some things from them before, but the reason that I went with them for this first launch is because of the inclusivity in their sizing and also the fact that they ship internationally. So if you are a Berry Patch member not in the United States, you can still pick up this merch, which is so exciting and something I really wanted for my first drop. I want everyone who wants to have it to get it, especially because it is supporting such a good local cause of mine. So keep that in mind, but also with each of the options for merch, you can get them in different colorways. So this is a crew neck that also comes in green, gray, white, black. Like I have a hoodie in gray and a chocolate brown color. You can also get that in green. Same with the t-shirts and the long sleeves. So there's 4 options. There's like 5 colorways for each option and the sizing goes up to 5X. So I am hopeful that it is going to be, there's going to be something for everybody and that you guys will enjoy wearing it and that the design is not like too cheesy. I think it's really cute, but it's not, it doesn't say like my name on it, you know, which is not what I wanted. There have been times in the past where I have wanted to use or have merch from an influencer that I love and I didn't buy it because I didn't think it was cute. So I was like, you know, it is what it is. And I wanted it to be something that you would enjoy wearing outside of just the fact that, you know, it's me and you. So I'm between these two for bronzers. This is the Well People Super Natural Stick Bronzer. Never talked about this before. It's really nice though. It's a stick cream bronzer and I feel like it does pull kind of warm, a little bit red. And then there is the Putty Bronzer from e.l.f. in the shade Golden Days. And this is more of a matte bronzer. And I will say my finish right now is kind of matte, so I think I'm gonna use Well People because I'd like to just liven up the face a little bit. I'm looking a little matte for me, and I've never talked about this bronzer, and I feel like you guys might enjoy it. And I don't know if we consider Well People like drugstore, but it is inexpensive and available at Target, so I don't know, TBD. We'll say this is affordable. So I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand like I just did. And again, this is in the shade Neutral Tan. And then I'm gonna take a stippling brush and apply it that way so we don't kind of pick up on the foundation underneath. So also the second part of the merch launch is that 50% of the proceeds are going to Abortion Care of Tennessee. And that was another question that I asked you guys. I presented 4 different charities that are kind of near and dear to me, including the Humane Society that helped Hattie, Abortion Care of Tennessee, a Southern Equity alliance that helps young people, young LGBTQ youth in the South. I had them all listed, and Abortion Care of Tennessee won for both my YouTube channel and my Instagram. Like, everybody had chose that. So I was really glad that there was a unanimous decision on that between all of them. And don't worry, I also donate to those other charities on my own. Rita and I also donate to the Nashville Humane Association monthly, but I did want to just offer them up to give this larger chunk of change, hopefully, to one charity so that I can make a big difference for them. And the charity we have chosen is Abortion Care of Tennessee. I will add their information in the description box below, as well as a direct donation link if you're interested in donating but you don't want to buy the merch, or for whatever reason, if you have questions about the organization, I'll leave it down below. But I do live in Nashville in Tennessee, and when Roe v. Wade was turned over, it greatly affected women in the South, and so I just want to be able to support the people that live near me in any way that I can. So I'm glad to see that you guys felt the same way. All right, this is the bronzer. I think it's super pretty. In fact, I might bring this with me on vacation because I'm going, which we'll talk about that too. Well, we need a little kiki. I'm going on vacation with my besties from literally middle school, and I'm about to start packing some of my skincare and stuff, and I want to go for like super warm, beachy, cute vibes. We're going to 30A in Florida, so I'm gonna pack this bronzer, I think. It's super cute. Going forward with blush, let's see here. I feel like last time I used the Juicy Stick from the Pixie on the Glow blush, which is like the roll-up tube. So I don't want to use that one. I have an Ulta Beauty, which I don't know if we count Ulta affordable, like the Ulta brand. I have the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. All right, here's another one that's kind of like, is it not? Drugstore, it's affordable in my opinion, and that is the Honest Beauty blushes. Never talk about this because I find it to be very, very similar to the Tower 28 blushes, and I just like to use those. But this is available at Target. This is the Honest Beauty cream blush in the shade Rose Pink, and I think that this is a pretty close dupe for the shade Magic Hour from Tower 28. I'll do a little swatch side by side for you. I mean, look at them. To me, they're pretty much almost identical in shade. And I think that Magic Hour is a really good shade for people who have lighter skin tone. And if you were wanting to try it and maybe not spend 20 bucks up front, you could try the Honest Beauty one. So the top is Honest and the bottom is Tower 28. They're very, very similar. Both very pretty, and Tower 28 is not very expensive to begin with. Their blushes are $20. But this one is even less than that. So that's what we'll use today. I'm having an excitable day because today, the day that I'm filming this, which is March 24th, is my merch launch day. And by the time this goes up, which that's the next thing I wanted to say, is that this is a 15-day merch campaign. So this will go up on the 29th. And you'll still have basically another week and a half to purchase, but it's going to be a 15-day campaign because it's cheaper for you and for me to do a shorter launch time, and then they make the product and send it out to you, rather than having it be on demand where I just like have merch all the time. Because one, it's harder for me to know when to donate to that half, and also because it ends up hiking up the price for printing, and I make less and you pay more. So it just didn't make sense to me, and I was like, you know what, if they really like this launch, then we can reopen it again, and just do another launch where, grab it again. I'm not like Jaclyn Hill. It's not like I have an insane amount of fans wanting my merch. So we will see how it goes. So far, it's been great. But, you've got 15 days, no rush. Hopefully payday comes between now and then. And if you guys want to talk to me about sizing or anything, let me know. I'm wearing a size medium in all of mine just to have it slightly oversized, but I would say everything is pretty true to size. All right, next up on the docket, highlighter. Drugstore highlighter. Let's see. Let's squee. Probably not Giorgio Armani, huh? All right, I've got the one I want. I want to bring a little bit of life back into this look. I think it's really nice in satin, but I want to make it a little bit more glowy. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Glass Correct. This is a primer base. This is very similar to the Say Beauty Glowy Super Gel, but it has more of a like golden tone to it. It has more of like a yellowy undertone to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it has that really pretty glassy sheen to it, and I just really like it. I will say, like, they do state that this is a primer and that it is yellow color correcting to brighten and correct dullness. It also includes vitamin C, but to me, I like to just use it on the high points of my face as like a liquid highlighter because it does have that like pearlescent sheen to it. You can also use this as a base primer for sure. You can use it as a base primer if you don't want to pay the money to get that sort of glowy Say Glowy Super Gel vibe. You could use this easily. And I have had no irritation with this product. It's also, like I said, it includes vitamin C. The ingredients are really nice and it does not have any fragrance in it. And I just think it adds a ton of life to your face, whether you're wearing it underneath or on top. This has been my kind of favorite kind of highlighter lately, even over the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, because these are thinner and they give you that glass-like sheen, almost like you're just a little sweaty. But it's got even less pigment than the Hollywood Flawless Filter, which can be a little bit heavy on the skin from time to time. So I've just been really liking more lightweight ones. And sometimes, usually I apply these before a blush because I find that it drags your blush down. So in this case, I'm just going to go back in with my blush brush and just melt those together on the edges where we just applied that. See how pretty that is? Oh, I love it. So glassy and pretty. I love this video. I love this look. For my brows, I've been doing my brows first before the rest of my stuff recently. I don't know why, but I have been re-addicted to this product from NYX. This is the NYX, the Brow Glue, and it's in their tinted shade. This is in their shade medium brown, and this is just giving me everything I need in a brow product right now. I have been wanting to look more and more natural with my makeup recently, and this gives me that, like, her brows are just really naturally shaped and they look really good type of look. And I will say I used the Kosas Grow Potion to get my tail back, which was on this side, which we'll talk about, and it totally worked. And now I have a tail and I don't have to do so much. But of course, once my tail came back, I was like, I really need to trim my eyebrows because the Grow Potion worked and my eyebrows are super long and I over trimmed them. So now these are all short. Like, the hair is there, but it's too short. I'm just like, I can't win with the damn brows. My brow lady, Lori, is like, stop touching them. I'm like, I know, but I just like don't want to have to drive all the way over there just for you to shape them, but that's kind of the whole point, I guess. So anyways, this stuff has been like really putting them in place while also adding a little bit of a tint to the hairs and to the skin underneath. So it really gives this like super glowy dewy vibe to your brows because it's like this transparent base. I don't know. I love it. I love it. This is my bad brow. You can see it's like wiggly wonky because I shaped them and I cut the hair too short. So now I'm like, oh, Grow Potion, grow them hairs back in. But look, there's a tail. That's a tail if I've ever seen one. It's not the best tail that's ever existed on an eyebrow, but it is a tail, which is more than what I had before this. You really can't go wrong with a drugstore mascara. Let's see what I got. I got way too many mascaras in my arsenal right now. Oof. You know some of these are old as hell. Old as hell. We're gonna give this one another shot today, you guys. Even though I did not like it the first time you used it. This is the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. As you can see, it is a very similar packaging and color to the Thrive Cosmetic with like that blue. But I didn't like this because I found that it was super duper clumpy and it just stuck my lashes together because this wand is so, like, the bristles are so short that they're not really getting in between your lashes. But so I'm gonna go in really soft, like really soft, to try and keep them from bunching together because it's already happening. This mascara just like, it's not for the fluttery fan. It's not for a fan of the fluttery, which is me. I'm a fan of the fluttery lash, so don't love that. Yeah, they're already sticking together and I'm like barely putting any color on them. See these in the middle versus my lashes over here? I'm gonna try and just use the tip here to try and keep that from happening, and adding a lot of wiggling in and a lot of blinking to try and separate them. I mean, it looks like I have 5 lashes. I want it to look like, wow, does she even have mascara on? Her lashes are so separated, and it's literally the opposite effect. So I'm gonna use this little spoolie machine. It's a lash separator. That would be the word. From Real Techniques. I don't like using these because it scares me. Like going right in on my eyeball, basically. Like with a giant brush. And then it doesn't, I don't think this does anything. I actually prefer using just like a straight up spoolie to comb through my brows when I feel like things are getting hairy-carry, because you can kind of get it right up in there without worrying about poking yourself in the eye. Man, this stuff is just not for me. It's so clumpy and it's so like, look at that. It made my lashes look so sad. I feel as though there ain't no fixing this. The more I swipe through, the more they turn into just one lash. I might have to go in with a coat of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, if not my favorite drugstore mascara. It's not tubing, but that's my favorite kind of wand. And see if I can, it ain't working. It ain't working, guys. It's helping a little bit. And now I just have spider lashes. Whatever, I need to just leave them alone or else it's gonna get worse. Safe to say, not my best look, but that's okay. I am gonna go in with one of these little eyeshadow sticks that I got from Hard Candy. These are amazing. I think I only have a couple shades in here. I have a white, a black, and a like champagne shade. Oh, I have a brown too. But these are really nice. It's the eyeshadow marker. The name of this is The Colors Pony. Okay, what I'm gonna do is use this shimmery shade in Bubbly. It's got like this sort of pencil crayon tip, and I'm gonna use that as the inner corner highlight. Look how pretty that is. And on the brow bone to add a little bit of a highlight to those areas. And I'm just gonna use my finger to blend them out. But I got these in PR a while ago and they sent me the whole range. And I just kind of kept the more wearable shades and gave away the more colorful shades. But they're very nice and they have a good bit of pigment, but they leave you some time to play with them before it dries down, which I like. And I just want to look really awake and fresh for this meeting. I don't want to have on too much makeup. Pretty, pretty. This is not a drugstore product. This is my sample pen of my freckles. So if you missed it, I'm making a freckle product with Buble, and that's what my meeting is tonight, is with them to talk about the next steps and things like that. So obviously I have to use it. I talked about it and have a whole video talking about this, and this is what my sample looks like. I'm so excited. I want you guys to tell me if any of you were chosen as product testers. I chose a few, and then the team chose a few, but it was kind of based randomly on trying to pick a certain number of people with different skin types, skin tones, and like how they wear their freckles. So I want to know who I'm going to be talking to. I can't wait to talk to you guys. So I like to randomly place them. Look how freaking natural those look. And kind of close together clusters, and then copy and paste them around the face. And then if I want one to be like, to stand out like the ones up here, I don't copy and paste them. I just let it sink into the skin. Oh my god, I love it so much. So natural. All right, last but certainly not least is lips. I have been using the Saatchi Beauty, the stains. And I don't know if you guys have seen me talk about this on my shorts, but these are lip stains that you peel off, like tattoo lip liner basically, and they work really well for this like long wearing look to your lip line. I don't know if you can tell, it's just like this very nice pink outline on my lips. That is the stain. I feel like I already have a little bit of lip liner on, which is nice because I don't have a ton of affordable lip liner options, but I do have this one, and it is from NYX, and it's the shade Nutmeg. I really do like this, but I am not going for this sort of shade today, and I do have a few from ColourPop as well, but I feel like I don't need a lip liner because of that. So we're gonna skip a lip liner and just go in and see what we should do with lips. God, I've got so many lipsticks, it's insane. Should we go for a Wet n Wild Rose Comforting Lip Color. I feel like we should. These are some of my favorite lip colors. I'm pretty sure this was in a favorites video recently, and I have all of the shades, but not all of the shades work for me. But these are the 4. Actually, I have one that's in my purse somewhere, but these are the ones that I have up here, and these are absolutely stunning. I think I'm gonna use Sweet and Juicy, Soft and Juicy. It's actually a nude with glitter in it. It's a nude with glitter in it. You know what I'm gonna do first? Let's see. I'm gonna put on a little bit of a lip stain before I put this on, just to add to the look. Because the other colors are red, brown, and a nude that's actually too light for me. So in staying with the theme of Drugstore, I am gonna use the Ulta Beauty Waterless Lip Stain. This is an affordable price, and it's basically in place of the Benetint. I have it in 2 colors. I think it comes in a few other colors. I have it in this berry shade. I think it's called berry. And then this one I think is called cherry. I'm not sure, but I'll have them both linked down below. I'm actually going to go in with the darker one as a base on my lips before I use the lipstick. And I love this shade. It smells so good too. Oh, it smells like blackberries. And I'm just going to let this sit for a minute and dry down on the skin. You know what, guys? I just found the clear one. I haven't even opened it yet, but that's what I want to use on top instead of the Soft and Juicy. I want to use the clear one because this color is just too pretty to cover up. So I'm gonna use the clear one, and I thought for sure I'd give this away, and I just opened my drawer and found it. So I feel like that's a sign. That's a sign if you ask me. These are so nice. They're so juicy, and they're so, someone said they didn't like the smell. I don't smell anything. They don't smell like roses despite the name, and when you use a lip stain, none of it transfers to your lipstick. And this is just like a really nice glossy clear. I've really liked doing this, like using a lip stain and then putting like a sheer color on top. I've been using the clear Maracuja Juicy Lip, and I feel like this is a great drugstore alternative to that instead of having to buy the Juicy Lip. Okay, I feel so freaking cute. And like, hello? Let me see if I have a drugstore setting spray. I'm feeling like I don't. I'm feeling like I definitely don't, and I should. I should get one, but honestly, drugstore setting sprays, kind of not good. I'm not gonna lie. Haven't found one that I really like. Yeah, I don't see one. So you know what I'm gonna use, because I haven't used it in forever, and it's definitely not drugstore because it's actually kind of really expensive. This is the Youthforia Skin Moisturizing Setting Spray. Sorry, we're not gonna count this, but you know, support small business. The spray on this is either broken or awful. Okay, I just fixed it after I doused myself in the shit. Also, another thing you can do if you feel like your freckles got out of control, you can really spray on the setting spray and then use a brush and pat them out a little bit, which I never do, obviously, but you could. Here is our final drugstore slash affordable Shop My Stash. I think this went swimmingly. The only thing that I would steer you away from is that damn mascara. Ugh, it's so frustrating, but that's okay, that's okay. Here is a little look at the merch. This is a size medium, and I like that it has a little bit of like cuteness to it, like a comfy feel. And on the back it says Berry Patch across the back. All of the designs look like this, so whatever you want to buy, it will have this design on it. I also have a version of it here with the gray hoodie, and it's super cute, especially with the hoodie, because we made sure that the writing on the back is not covered up when you wear it, so you can still see the berry patch even though the hoodie is down. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's really cute, heather gray. And then I also have the brown one, but it's not here yet. So I hope you guys find something that you like. Let me know in the comments if you end up picking something up. And when you get it in April, make sure you upload a photo and tag me on Instagram so I can see how cute you look. Thank you for everything. I hope that you love the merch and that you find something that you like. And stick around for obviously more information about our upcoming Freckle pen. Let me know if you ended up being a product tester, and I will see you in the next video really soon.